Like, what are we doing here? And what is our purpose?
I don't know what to say. I'm with a word.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hi.
Welcome back. I'm here today with Michelle. She is learning about Islam. She has been in some of my previous videos before. And today we are gonna react to the meaning of life, Muslim spoken word. So I decided for her to react to this video because this video is like something that everyone question about, like what is the meaning of life. I think everyone has thought about it at least once. So yeah, I think it's something that she can relate to, and yeah, so let's just start.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
What are we doing here? And where are we gonna go? It's like we just woke up one morning and then it's welcome to the show. Don't ask any questions, just go with the flow. Make as much money as you can and try your best not to get broke. Copy everything you see on the TV, from the hairstyles to the clothes, and don't think too often, just do exactly as you're told. And if you ever get confused, then just turn towards the alcohol. You still hear your thoughts? Then just turn up the radio as you learn to live a lifestyle of drugs, sex, and rock and roll. But in all honesty, I just need to know, is there more to the cycle than growing and getting old? Living and dying just to leave behind a happy home and a whole lot of property that somebody else is going to own. I just really need to know before the casket's closed, 'cause I'm not willing to gamble with my soul, nor am I ready to take any chances. These are just simple life questions and I'm just searching for some answers. Like, what are we doing here? And what is our purpose? How did we get here, and who made us so perfect? And what happens once we go, or is this world all really worth it? Questions we don't answer because apparently we don't really have to. There's no purpose to this life and our existence is merely natural. Then in that case, please let me ask you, did you create yourself, or was it somebody else who had fashioned you? 'Cause you're a being that's impeccable, faultless and unparalleled. You're a product of supreme intelligence and I'm merely being rational. For there isn't a camera on this earth that can come close to the human eye, nor a computer that can compete alongside the human mind. And if the whole world was to come together, we wouldn't be able to create a single fly. So many signs, yet we still deny. As science tries to justify that all this could come from none, when it's a simple sum. 0 plus 0 plus 0 cannot possibly ever give you 1. So from where did all this order come? But everything has its origins, a maker, a creator of its own. I mean, the only reason you're watching this video is because somebody had to press upload. So we can believe in the Big Bang, but I'd rather believe in He who caused it to explode. Allah, the creator of everything along with every single soul. The ever-living, the master, the only one who is in control. Unlike his creation, beyond our imagination. And no, he's not a man, nor does he have any partners in association. He's on his own. And no, he did not ever leave us alone. Just like every manufacturer, he left us with an instruction manual. The Quran and Islam, and I'm sorry to jump to conclusions, but it's the only one possible. The only definition of God is the one and only supreme being. It's logical, a book with 0 contradictions, with miracles that are both scientific and historical, all revealed over 1400 years ago. like the detailed description of the human embryo.
The descriptions of the human embryo in the Quran cannot be based on scientific knowledge in the 7th century.
To the mountains as pegs holding firm the earth below, and the two seas that don't mix in a complete separate flow. To the planets in orbit, alternating night and day as they stay in flow. The expansion of the universe and the creation of everything from H2O. To the stories of the past and the preservation of Pharaoh. To identifying the lowest point in the land where Persia defeated Rome. The gushing fluid that created man in the glands between the ribs and the backbone. And not a word has changed, it's still the same. So please explain how all this was known over 1400 years ago. To a man who couldn't read or write as he would recite whatever the angels spoke. And if you still don't believe, please try to come up with something that's even close. But you can't, so we took God as a mockery and his messengers as a joke.
Muhammad could not read or write. How somebody who can't read or write will start a religion?
Dismissed his scriptures as legends and tales of the ancient folk as we live life according to our whims, desires, and hopes. Saying this life is the only home we will ever know. We will live then die, then simply turn to bones. YOLO! Correction, after the grass dies, the rain arrives and it regrows. And Allah promises to do the same thing to your very soul. And bring you back from your very fingertips to your toes. As the all-seeing supreme being watches us so close. And we are surely being tested. In our wealth, our health, and our self, and everything that we've been blessed with. So believe, for we will surely be resurrected. And be brought back to our Lord and account for every single deed. As he hands us our books and orders us to read. From the bad to the good and everything in between. You yourself are sufficient for your own accountability. So don't be mad at me. You are the one who thought he wouldn't come back to me. I gave you a whole life long to search after me. But you were busy in all that which was temporary. So read. And glad tidings to all those who believed. And if you disbelieve, read. And don't let that day be the first day you find out what your life really means. Read.
Okay.
What do you think?
Okay. Oh, wow. Actually, well, I don't have words for this. I think this about the meaning of life is very hard to understand, you know.
It's like deep.
It's very deep, yeah. I don't know what to say. I'm with a word.
Have you thought about sometime before, like, what is meaning of life? Like, have you questioned this before sometime?
Well, yeah, maybe one, you know, in these times in your life that you are so
Yes.
deep on you, you know. But, wow, I don't have words, really.
It shocked you.
Yeah.
So what, like, did you understand from this video, like, the message behind it?
Well, yeah, that is, that of course this word didn't just pop up, you know, just like
Yeah.
this. It's so perfect. Everything has a reason why it's here, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a bit hard to say that it just came like this. And
Yeah, like in the video you say like 0 plus 0 cannot equal
yeah.
1.
Yeah.
Like there cannot just like come something out of nothing. There has to be a beginning, you know?
Yeah.
So there has to be like a creator who created us and everything, you know?
Yeah.
How it began.
For me, this topic is very hard, you know. Really, okay, is this this is a t-shirt, it works for this, but why, why and you start to question everything, and it's hard to get like the answer. And of course the Islam is teach you that Allah is who create everything, so it's like okay, so it's not more than that, more than Allah. Because sometimes I speak with people about this, and it happens to me also, but I say, but why Allah create us, like why, what's the point to create, like if we have to die, if we have to do this, or
but I think like by what he was saying, like that this life is like a test for us to see how we will be, how we will live, how we will treat other people, how everything. It's not like it's a pointless life. It's not like we are just here to just die one day.
Exactly.
So there is like more for us. This life like has a purpose for us and a reason. It's just up to us to like find it, and like it's not about these like other things that people are chasing so much in life, this money and this other things. This is not about like the meaning of the life, like
it's
like of course like you can still do things, you can still have your life how you like, you can do things that you like, but there are some things that are like bad for you.
Something like we were talking last time in the mosque, that sometimes I feel like this life teaches us to take, everything, like you have to work hard, you have to earn money, you have to do this, Then I asked myself, maybe it's very deep on me, like some people love that, love to be like that. But inside me, I feel like, why do I have to do this, like why do I need all these things, when I could just live a peaceful life and just...
I think, like some people are needing some extra things, but I think that's maybe more because also they need it because they themselves, they don't have this peace, or like they need to find something, for like maybe they are not maybe so happy in their life and they want maybe to improve. Maybe they search for other things, It just depends, I think, also on the people, how they think. Because I know, like, there are, like, things that can give you, like, temporary happiness, like, in the moment. But then, like, maybe later on, then you maybe feel bad, like, certain things, depending on what it is. But, like, some things will not, like, bring you happiness, like, or peace or anything. It just will make you end up feeling like bad. This video was just like saying, like telling us like to not like go like into these things that will not give us anything, like after we die it will not benefit us in any way. So
because sometimes it happens to me, in my way to find the peace in my heart and my mind. I have been doing many things, like there was a time, believe me, that I spent almost all my money in buying things. In the moment they were making me happy, but then I was feeling so empty and alone, and I was like, what is going on,
it's like it will just in the moment you feel good, but then it's like after this life is over you can take it with you to the grave. It's like and that's why, like, for me, for example, like for me it's like very important to like put God number one, like above everything, even like above my husband, even above my family. I put God number one because I never know, I can lose my family one day. It's like we never know in life, so it's like kinda not good to put like someone or some materialistic thing above, like to put number one, because you might lose, and then what if you lose that and you will just be completely empty. It's like
Yeah,
It's
I know.
like, yeah, it will be really bad. That's why it's like telling us to not put like so much like thinking into all these things that are temporary, you know. Of course you can think about, but just not like put it like on the top, like number one, your priority, because you don't know.
You know that
So-
in my case, I studied dance,
Yeah.
and ballet for me was everything. But at the same time, it was something that was hurting me, something that was destroying me. And in my family, it was like you have to, you know, like be good and artist and this and you know the name and blah blah blah. And when I came here to Iceland, it was like I had to stop. I have to stop dancing because there are not much ballet here. And of course, at the beginning, I was feeling so bad. But then I started to feel much better. You know, like I could understand many things. Like I could concentrate in other things and. Like also eat good, you know, because before I was not eating and things like that. And so I put dance like it was my God, you know, like it was everything to me. And when I stopped here in Iceland, believe me, it was like what I'm going to do now with my life, because everything was around this. Even when I was in dance and I was thinking like, what if I quit? Or, you know, what is going to be with my life? Or when I see someone in the street, I was like, how this person is living without dancing or without doing exercises. Really, believe me, it was too crazy like that. And when I stopped, I started to see many other things and concentrate in myself. And then I started to realize like, why we need all this, you know? I just want to have like a peaceful life and you know, just live.
I think that's the most important, is just to have like a peaceful life, you know. Don't put too much pressure on you and like that. I think that's the best.
When I see you and I see the other girls, you know, Fatima and I see them like just good, you know. I see you happy, see you like and I would like to have that, you know. Islam is like, I have been like in many things, you know, other religions believe in everything. And I never felt like relaxed with this, you know, like I'm starting to feel relaxed, leave everything like, okay, if this is not going to work, it's because something, you know, because maybe Allah doesn't want, and that's all. So it's very relaxing to read about.
It's very good to hear about that.
But this topic is still killing me.
It's just deep.
It's very deep.
It's okay. With time, you will understand more also. Okay, so thank you all for watching. Remember to like and subscribe for more videos. See you next time. Assalamu alaikum.
Bye.